Good morning, students. We are going to continue with the chapter The Revolt of 1857, the First War of Independence. Okay, we have already started the discontent against the British and the tribal revolts, and we were just dealing with the causes of the revolt. In that, we have completed the immediate causes. So, what was the immediate causes of the First War of Independence? The immediate cause of First War of Independence was the Enfield rifle. You remember the thing? The Enfield rifle. Now we are going to read about going to continue with the chapter causes of the revolt. So here the causes are divided into different part. First it is a political causes. Okay, and then it comes with the social and the religious causes, economic causes and military causes. Okay, so we are going to deal with the first one with the political causes. The political causes of revolt may be traced to the British policy of expansion through the doctrine of lapse and direct annexation. Okay, what was doctrine of lapse? You remember, beta? It was like that if you are not, if the king is not having the natural heir, means what, successor, if he is going to adopt someone, that adopted son is going to have only the private property of the king. Okay, a large number of the Indian ruler and chiefs was dislodged, means their properties were taken, and thus arousing fear in the mind of other ruler families who apprehended a similar fate. Apprehended means what? Students become aware of. They were aware of. Might be they are going to face the same condition. So, who were the victims of this? Who were the victims of this? But students, the victims were the political causes of the revolt. I'm sorry, Rani Lakshmi Bai, adopted son, was not permitted to sit on the throne of Jhansi. Okay, Satara, Nagpur and Jhansi were annexed under the doctrine of lapse. Jaipur, Sambalpur and Udaipur were also annexed. Another ruler feared that the annexation of the state was only a matter of time. The refusal of continue of the pension of Nana Sahib, the adopted son of Baji Rao too, created a hostility amongst the ruling classes. However, the sentiments of the people were hurt when it was declared that the descendant of the titular, what is the meaning of titular? Nominal Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah too would not be allowed to live in the Red Fort. It hurt the emotion of the people when Bahadur Shah too was not permitted to live in the Red Fort. Okay, the annexation of Awadh by the Lord Dalhousie was a pretext of maladministration. Here, the students, the Dalhousie introduced one more policy in this. He said that if we are going to, if Awadh is in the hand of British, it will be more prosperous, it will more develop. Okay, so in this matter they have taken Awadh in their own hand, and many of the nobles, and when it was in the hand of the British, then Awadh, many of the nobles, officer, restraints and the soldiers were jobless. This measure converted Awadh, a loyal state, into a hotbed of the discontent and the intrigue. Okay, all of you. Now, next comes the social and religious causes. So, students, you remember in the earlier you have heard from the many of your elders that there was a system that if any of the male die, okay, the widow has to die, means has to burn with that dead body. Okay, that was a sati system. Okay, so many of the policies which were made by the Indians, the social and the religious, made by the Indians, were not good for the Indian society. So many steps they have taken, the Britishers has taken to just remove this from the society. But the Indians took that in the wrong way. So here we are going to read about that only. Now, a large section of the population was alarmed by the rapid spread of the Western civilization in India. An act in 1850 changed the Hindu law of inheritance, enabling a Hindu who had converted into Christianity to inherit his ancestors' property. So, according to the law, earlier law, bache, it was there that if Hindu convert into Christianity, their properties will be seized. Their father's property will be not given to them. But here, according to the act made by the Britishers, it was changed that if any Hindu convert into a Christian, can inherit his ancestral property. Okay, now besides, the missionaries were allowed to make conventions to the Christianity all over India. The people were convinced that the government was planned to convert Indians to the Christian. So here the thinking was there that Britishers wanted to change the Hindu into Christians. Next was that this was the religious causes. Now the social causes was what, beta? The abolition of the practice like sati and female infanticide. What is a female infanticide, beta? Killing the girl child. And the legislation widow remarriage were threatened to the established social structure. This introduced the Western education, undermined the position and importance of the Pandit and Maulvis, and was seen as an attack on ancient traditions and the value. Here they made it the sati and the female infanticide illegal and widow marriage legal. Okay, so this was a thinking of, especially for the Pandits and the Maulvis, that this was the attack in the ancient traditions and the value. So this was the social and religious causes. Next comes the economic causes. In rural area, peasants and zamindars resented the heavy taxes on the land and the stringent, which means what, better, strict method of revenue collection. Okay, followed by the company. So it was a very strict method was there to collect the revenue from the company. Many amongst their groups were unable to meet the heavy revenue demanded and repay their loans to the money lenders, eventually losing the lands that they had held from generation. Okay, so what had happened, beta? Here, when they were not able, the peasants or the peasants were not able to. Who are the peasants, beta? They are not having their own land. They used to work in their other lands. And the farmers, they are having their own lands. Okay, when they were not able to pay the land taxes, okay, what revenue? What they have to do? They have to give their land to whom? Money lender. Yes. Now, large number of the sepoys were drawn from the peasantry and had family ties in village. So, the grievance of the peasants also affected them. The economic exploitation by the British and the complete destruction of the traditional economic structure caused widespread resentment, dissatisfaction among all sections of the people. So, here the economic exploitations were there, bache. Students, many of the lands of the farmers or the peasants were forced to cultivate the thing which were needed in the British factories. Okay, because they have to cultivate the thing which was needed in the British factory for the raw materials. Okay, now here. So, after the Industrial Revolution in England, there was an influx. What is the meaning of influx? Is a flood. It means in rush, a British manufactured good into India, which ruined industries, practically the textile industry of India. Indian handicraft industries had to compete with the cheap machine-made goods from the Britain. For example, transportation into a supplier of raw materials and the consumer of the good manufactured in Britain. Just imagine it out. If we are going to purchase a thing which is of handmade, okay, for example, the khadi clothes, and secondly, one more cloth is there, but it is made of the machine. Just who is having the much price? Who will cost the much price? The handmade things, because it needs a more labor to do the work. So, if both the things is there in the market, to whom you are going to purchase? You are going to purchase the cheapest thing. Same thing was there. The thing which were made, the textile which were made by the Indians, it was of handmade. Okay, and the duty was very high in that. Means duty tax means better. Duty tax is a transportation tax. Okay, so whatever the Indian things or the textiles were there of Indians, in that the duty was too high. So already a handmade thing plus the duty, already that the textile will be of higher rate. Same way, here the machine made thing which was made by the machine, it wasn't cheaper comparing to the comparing to the Indian things. So here what was there, beta? Now the things were more demanded in the Indian market, the things of the Britishers, because it was cheaper in rate. Okay, all this thing, all those people who previously depended on the royal patronage of their livelihood. What is a patronage here, beta? The support of the livelihood were rendered unemployed, so they were bore of deep-seated grievance against the British. Thank you.